Rouse's Markets is voted best grocery store in New Orleans, best grocery store in Baton Rouge, Mississippi, Gulf Coast, Thibodeau, Houma, Hammond, Lake Charles, Mobile, year after year. Thank you for choosing us best grocery store on the Gulf Coast. Number one. Thank you.
Thank you.
The number one grocery store
In Mississippi, Alabama,
Louisiana. 1 million customers a week can't be wrong. Welcome to Rouse's.
Hello and welcome back to this edition of Bayou Time. Again, your host, Keith Whiteside, licensed clinical social worker with Terrebonne Home Care. Very glad you're joining us. However you may be joining us, we appreciate it. And those of us who work in the area are very, very proud and happy with all of the resources that we have right here in our own backyard, one of those being the Women's Center over at Terrebonne General Health System. And we're very glad to welcome in newly Emily, Emily Thompson, Director over at the Women's Center for Terrebonne General. Welcome to the program.
Hi, good morning.
Good morning. So thank you for joining us. This is awfully exciting. I love this idea of doing this baby bash, but I want people to kind of get to know what the Women's Center is and what it's about.
Mm-hmm. Sure. So we're very proud of our Women's Center. You know, the Women's Center has been open about 18 years now. So delivered lots of babies. Mm-hmm. You know, we're celebrating our 70th birthday with the hospital. It's nice that our area has this labor and delivery unit. We have a level 3 NICU, which is the only one in the region. That way our families can come deliver with us and feel secure that their babies could stay in our NICU.
Yeah, so especially, you know, and it's one of those things that we talk about it all the time about that anticipation of the joy of a newborn baby. And then when there are complications or issues, the fact that they can stay here to get the care and treatment that they need at a level 3 NICU is so very important. And of course, NICU, neonatal, ICU. And so just for those people not used to the vernacular, but that is so very, very important. Let's talk about some of the other things that are available over at the Women's Center.
Yeah, so we have, you know, we have a prenatal education also. So, you know, it starts when you get pregnant. So we have our OBGYNs who will deliver, and then they'll kind of let you know about some of the services that we have at the hospital before you have your baby. So we have our Bright Beginnings program. So we have childbirth classes where you could come in, kind of learn all about that childbirth process.
Right.
And then they talk about baby care and breastfeeding and a little bit of all of that in that class.
Right.
Then we also have a breastfeeding class. So if you have questions, concerns, just kind of want to know a little bit more about it, they can come to that.
Right. Very well seasoned RN who does that.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. We have an international board certified lactation consultant that does that.
Right.
And she's been doing this about 20 years. So very, very knowledgeable.
She's the GOAT. She's the people everybody goes, and I know her well.
Absolutely. And then we also have infant CPR that they'll teach. That way you feel comfortable if anything would happen to that baby with choking, whatnot, you know, those worst case scenarios you're going to be prepared for.
Right. Exciting. And so for those people that got a little bit of confusion there, Emily replacing Emily. And so, and you've been there right at starting to be a year?
Yeah, as the director, a year. But I've been with Terrebonne General for 18 years. 18 so, yeah, years. So I was a nurse in the Women's Center, in the nursery, in the NICU. And then I'm also a lactation consultant. So I have done that at Terrebonne as well.
Very cool. Very nice. What's it been like in that progression? You know, it's always nice to be able to see people kind of move through the change, but it seems like you've learned a great deal and seem to be very good at your stops along the way.
Yes.
What was that like?
It is nice, you know, just being at the bedside, being with the patients, being in all the units, you know, doing mother, baby, and then transitioning to NICU, then lactation. You get to see all those different departments. And it kind of prepares you for this role when you are having to lead those people and you kind of know what they're dealing with day to day.
Yeah, it's really nice to be able to help them overcome those challenges. And quite frankly, you can do it because you've been there.
Yes.
You know, it's just a really good experience to have and be able to do that. And so Terrebonne General is awfully proud as we're the health system in the area, but the Women's Center really stands out. Lots of awards that have been given to the Women's Center, and really a great area and great place to come as soon as you find out you're pregnant. Terrebonne General Health System and the Women's Center is the place to come and look for all of those different programs.
Absolutely.
That people can get an education on
Yes.
about those things. And so and that's kind of a rolling calendar. Those things take place every month. There's something else that's going on there.
Absolutely.
Being able to do
and
that.
then, you know, all of our classes are online. We have educational videos online
wow.
on our website. So you can get little pieces of information there. And then also our list of physicians that deliver there, our pediatricians.
Right.
And so,
Yeah, and again, for people who want to find out, if people want to get more information about that, we're going to provide that to them. But we've got this baby bash. I kind of want to talk a little bit about that, this celebration about baby bash. Jay, put that up if you don't mind. It's for Healthy Mom, Healthy Baby, the baby bash. It's going to take place Saturday, August the 10th. It's from 9 a.m. to noon at Terrebonne General Health System Women's Health Center. So very exciting about that. But if people wanted more information, either about the baby bash or when they find out what they're pregnant, where can they go to get more information?
yeah, so they can go to Terrebonne General's website, which is tghealthsystem.com.
Right.
They can also go to our Facebook page, Terrebonne General's Facebook page.
Okay.
That information is on there.
Okay.
And there's an event that was made on Facebook for the baby bash.
Okay, very good. And so that event's going to be there. Again, Jason, we appreciate you putting that up. And so we want people to know that they can come and do that. And so for everybody that wants a little bit more information, we're going to take a short break here. But when we come back, we're going to talk about all of the things that people can experience and all of the things that the baby bash will be about. But again, it's really exciting that we have such a premier women's health center, again, right here in our own backyard. And people can start as soon as they find out that they're pregnant. As soon as they go and find out that they're pregnant, they can go and maybe find out, about a pediatrician if they didn't have one. Ask those questions. And so it's the resource is all there. They don't need to go anywhere else. Everything else is right there for them. Emily, we appreciate you coming in and stopping with us. Thank you for sticking around.
Yeah.
So we get a chance to talk about this baby bash a little bit more and in this next segment. And so we're very glad. And congratulations, by the way, on being the director and moving up through the ranks.
Yes,
there. All
thank you.
Emily's going to stick around. You do that as well. We'll be right back right here on Bayou Time.
Today's social media segment is brought to you by Terrebonne General Health System. Your health is our legacy. Rouse's, you're either local or you're not. Buick, the craft of modern luxury. St. Martin and Bork, know your rights.
Hello and welcome back to this edition of Bayou Time. Again, your host, Keith Weissite, licensed clinical social worker with Terrebonne Home Care. Very glad you're joining us. However you may be joining us, we appreciate it. Very glad to have with me Miss Emily Thompson, director of the Women's Center over at Terrebonne General Health System. And so very exciting to have this baby bash. You mentioned Terrebonne General celebrating 70 years.
Yeah.
But also this baby bash, which is the 6th year. Is that right?
It is.
Very cool. And so the baby bash is going to take place on Saturday, August 10th from 9 a.m. to noon over at the Terrebonne General Women's Health Center. Let's tell people what they can expect.
Yeah, so the Baby Bash is our annual event. It's for new parents, expecting parents, if you're kind of thinking about getting pregnant, and those parents of infants and toddlers.
Okay.
It's just an educational event. The first 75 that come through do get a free goodie bag. Just a little thank you for coming to the event. And then we'll have educational tables set up. We'll have some of our local pediatricians there with some information, kind of like meet and greet with them.
Okay.
We'll have our table with our childbirth educator who does our Bright Beginnings classes. It'll just, information about what classes we offer throughout the year. We're going to have our lactation consultants there talking about a little bit of information about breastfeeding, but what do we do? Like we have our breastfeeding class. We have our free lactation appointments after you have your baby. We're going to have car seat safety, water safety, education about safe sleep. Just, all those things that parents wonder about. They can come one-stop shop and kind of learn all about that. So the tables will be from 9 to 12.
Okay.
But starting at 9:30, we're going to have some presentations from some of our providers and some of our staff just on like maternal topics, baby topics. And then we're also going to do infant CPR there. So
infant CPR there at the event. How much does it cost?
It's free.
Wow. See, that's always so cool.
Yes.
That we do these free events for people in the community. And Terrebonne General has always been so dedicated to the community. And it doesn't matter because our community extends quite far. Wherever it is, Terrebonne General will take care of whatever your community need is. And this is one of them. So I love the idea about people who maybe just don't know. I would love to be able to see some young couples come before they get pregnant.
Yes.
Right? So that they can really educate themselves about what this may be.
Yes.
Meeting some of the pediatricians, that may make a, you know, I mean, listen, we're trusting the care of our newborn. And for a lot of people, for their first baby, you got to have a great deal of trust and rapport.
Absolutely.
Come and meet them.
Yes.
Come and meet some of the pediatricians that are there.
Yes.
So you feel comfortable with that. And learning infant CPR, huge, right? As we see some of these problems that can come up, you know, how does my baby supposed to sleep? Right?
Exactly.
I mean, you know, there's some of us who've never raised a child. Like, you know, we need to know these things. And, you know, as a grandparent,
Or even
I
as
think
a
about
grandparent,
that.
it's been a long
Right.
time since you've had a baby, and
Right.
evidence-based
Right.
practice, safe practices change over time.
They just do.
And,
They just do.
Yes, and so
we
we
know
invite
that
families. You know,
Exactly.
we
They-
want grandparents to come.
Generations of people to be able to come. Infant CPR has changed even
Yes.
over the years, right? Not much, but being able to knowing what to do, so very, very important about that. And so I love the fact that we're doing this. And 6 years is I mean, we've been doing this for quite a bit now. You guys have sharpened the pencil, if you will.
Yes,
And being able to
it's,
do that.
It's grown a lot. We now have it's all run by the Women's Center staff. So you're going to see our secretaries, our CNAs, our nurses. The faces that you're going to see when you have a baby are the faces that you're going to see at this event. So
Yeah, we talk about the comfort of being able to see people that you know. When you get to meet people here at this event, which is in the lobby, by the way.
Yes.
You know, for people to show up, it's right there in the lobby, which is a beautiful lobby, to come in. And there it is again. Thank you, Jay. I appreciate that. The Baby Bash we're talking about for Healthy Mom, Healthy Baby. Baby Bash taking place at Terrebonne General Women's Health Center from 9 a.m. to noon. It's going to start on Saturday, August the 10th at 9 o'clock. Welcoming around 9:30, the program start, where you're going to get lots of education, free baby information, free goodie bags for the first 75 families that come, free child seat safety. So really excited by certified technicians being able to let you know how to keep your baby safe. You know, and we first start getting nervous when we bring them home from the hospital. And so it's important to be able to do that. And again, Terrebonne General reminding us that for 70 years, they've been providing this excellent care. You can go to tghealthsystem.com and get more information about that. So really, really exciting to be able to do that. And the one thing I was thinking of as Jay put that back up is that they meet some staff, and then when they come back to have the baby, wow, they're welcome back home.
yes.
All these people that are, oh, you taught the class on such and such. Oh, Emily, the director.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so good to see you, that kind of thing. And that just, again, makes that birthing experience so much better.
Absolutely. You build that trust, you build that rapport. We want our community to come out, see who we are, meet us, see what we're all about, all the resources that we have to offer. We're going to have the car seat checks, you know, from our community center. That they're our certified technicians. They work at Terrebonne General. So it's just nice that we offer all of these resources.
Yeah, and being able to make sure that how that car seat fits.
Yes.
How does the baby fit? We know that before age 2, they're going to be facing backwards in the back seat.
Yes.
All of those things, and making sure, you know, quite frankly, some people, once they find out that they're pregnant, it's time for a different vehicle, right?
Yes,
and then we can show them how
absolutely.
that
Not
car
all
seat
seats
fits.
fit in all vehicles.
Exactly, right? And so we got all these really neat, cool cars that we want to make sure that it's baby safe for those things. Well, Emily, congratulations, first and foremost, on making your way up on being director over the Women's Health Center. So very nice for you. Exciting about the Baby Bash in its 6th year and the 70th year of Terrebonne General. So lots of really good celebrations here taking place. And we want everybody to come out again for Baby Bash. Excited about that. So thank you for joining us today. We appreciate it. Want people to come out and meet you and your staff, and that way they'll feel comfortable when they come to have their baby.
Yes, thank you.
All right, guys, that'll do it for us and for this particular segment of Bayou Time. But don't go anywhere. A whole lot more right here on HTV.
Today's social media segment is brought to you by South Louisiana Bank, It's better when we bank together. Waits and Downer, attorneys at law. Terrebonne Ford, built Ford tough.